This is the Mark and the Mike podcast, Player Profile with Oliver Crofts.
That's right, it's the Mark and the Mike Player Profile with Mitch Crawford. Now, we've just heard Mitch's story throughout his AFL career, which is absolutely fantastic. But now we're going to get to know Mitch a little bit better off the footy field with a couple of fun and light-hearted questions. Mitch Crawford, you've faced a lot in your career. Are you ready for the Mark and the Mike podcast Player Profile?
Yeah, let's bring it on.
Okay, first job.
Landscaper.
Okay, where did you grow up?
Nelson Bay, predominantly through primary school, and then Newcastle.
Okay, cool. And what was your favourite part of Nelson Bay?
Probably the beaches. Also playing at Nelson Bay's footy ground. That feels like home to me, so enjoy playing my juniors there.
Favourite subject in primary school?
Or sport.
Favourite subject in high school?
Either history or PE.
First car?
Toyota Camry, Champagne. Yeah, a good car.
Yeah, how long did it last?
Actually a while. 3 years, so it wasn't too bad.
Okay, that's good, go-to meal at the pub?
Snitty or ribs and wings.
Favourite place in Australia?
Newcastle.
Why Newcastle?
I think it's just got the good balance of both. Bit of city living, but also not too big, so also got the beaches as well, and home of the Newcastle City Blues.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably helps out your footy clubs there. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Haven't been to Europe, so I would love to do a trip around Europe.
Okay, cool. And are you more of a, when you drive into work of a morning, are you more music, podcasts, or silence?
Music, usually the old school stations, Triple M, 2NUR FM, so
yeah, nice.
One of those two is the go-to.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. And if you weren't going to play AFL, what sport would you play?
I don't know, mate. I'm not too good at anything else. Probably just touch footy.
Okay,
that seems to be alright, but
yeah.
Probably not built out for league or union.
When you were really little, what was your favourite thing to go on at the playground?
Or monkey bars.
If you could change your jersey colours to two different colours, what would they be?
Oh, it'd have to be the Richmond Tigers colours.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
Richmond man.
Alright, team you support in the AFL?
Richmond.
Richmond? Okay,
yep.
Cool. Have you ever been to Uluru?
No, I haven't, but that is on the list. It actually looks very nice, so that might be the next trip.
Favourite Australian animal?
Kangaroo.
Favourite competitor to go up against?
Ooh, there's a few. I would say... It always gives me grief. Actually, the hardest one that we always had good battles was Nick Carter from Warners Bay. He used to play around that 2016 to 2017, and he would always give me a tough time, so he's probably the best one to go up against.
And the 2025 Grand Final, was that a must-win game for you guys?
Always.
Yeah.
Grand finals are always.
Trick one. Okay, what's the furthest you've ever driven?
Well, I lived in WA for a bit, so I did the road trip from Newcastle to WA, so I think that was 2.5, 3 days, so yeah, that was a decent road trip.
Favourite Australian landmark?
Oh, I'd say Great Barrier Reef, all Uluru. I think nature is better than man-made, so
okay, cool.
That's why I'd go either of those two.
Your primary school best friend's name?
I had two because they were twins, Ben and Jeremy Eddy, who used to play for Nelson Bay.
Cool.
Shout out to Ben and Jeremy.
Why were they your best friends?
We just got put in the same class, I think year 3. They moved up from Victoria and then came down and played juniors at Nelson Bay. So, pretty much inseparable to about year 10. So
yeah. And did you have an imaginary friend?
No, I did not.
Favourite childhood memory?
Favourite childhood memory, I would say probably winning under 10s grand final.
Oh, awesome.
So that was the first one. So.
Yeah, it's something funny when we get, obviously, AFL players come on. Most of their favourite memories involve a best and fairest medal or something like that. So that's great.
I don't know what that says about the rest of my life. Under 10s grand final was the best childhood memory.
Yeah, fair enough. And best adult memory, so after you turned 18?
Oh, I'd say probably recently me and my partner Ruby have just bought an apartment, so
congrats.
That's very exciting. So I'd say that or graduating with my law degree, so two pretty recent, but I think they're up there. Okay,
and best memory playing Newcastle City?
Oh, I would say that 2013 grand final, that winning that first senior one, I think that's going to stick with me for a while.
Thanks so much for your time, Mitch. Footy fans, round 1 is just around the corner. It kicks off Saturday, 11th of April, 2026. For Newcastle City, it's 3 p.m. at Number 1 Sports Ground. The grand final rematch, Mitch Crawford and his troops taking on the Terrigal Avoca Panthers. Until next week, footy fans, thank you so much for listening. I'm Ollie Croft, and this has been episode 6 of the Mark and the Mike podcast.